What's up, everybody? Rodney Fish on Forte here. We're getting ready for the 2021 fishing season here in December of 2020. Just starting to knock out some stuff before March comes, and we want to try to get out and catch some blackfin tuna and wahoo. So one of the things I'm going to do today is one of the easiest things to do on your motor, and that is changing the lower unit oil. All right, so what you're going to do is, as you can see, I have my lower units up, both of them. I have my catch can right here, if you will. And then what you're going to need is you're going to need your lower unit oil. You got to make sure you have this pump with this adapter on it right there. You got to have that. I'm going to need, for me, 4 of these. And these are nothing more than those little rings right there. And you're going to need a screwdriver to take off the plugs, and we're going to go ahead and do that right now. Okay. All right, so I got my lower unit tilted up so I can actually get to this plug right here. I'm going to go ahead and undo that. Let's shift this around. Let's open this up. Okay, sometimes this right here is stuck, and you can take a screwdriver and put it in there like that and tap it with a hammer very lightly just to loosen it up, and then you can twist it with the screwdriver. Let's see. There you go. Now, that's the lower one. And as you can see, I have very little shavings on there, but not much. Okay, and you can see it's dripping out a little bit. That oil looks good, very good. Now, it's not going to really start coming out until I undo this one. When I undo this one, it's going to allow the lower unit oil to come out better. Trying to do it with one hand and hold the GoPro with the other hand here. Let's see if I can get in there. Okay, now as you can see, it's coming out a lot better, and that oil looks good. I probably didn't even need to change it. Probably because I didn't get a chance to get out much in 2021. See, well, no, that's nothing. I thought I saw some metal shavings in there and whatnot, but that's just stuff that was already in the catch can here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to let that drain out. And as you can see, when I took this off, you see that there's no gasket on here when I took this lower one off. So I know that that gasket is stuck on there. So when I finish letting this lower unit oil drain, I'm going to go ahead and get that new gasket and put it on here and take that old one out of there. This one right here looks pretty good. There's the gasket that was on that one. So we're just waiting now. Okay, we'll come back when this thing finishes. All right, everybody, I finished draining the lower unit oil out. Now this is the lower unit plug, and this one had a little bit of metal shavings on it, just very, very fine, nothing major. So I just wiped that off. Now I'm going to put one of these gaskets on there. Okay, I'm going to do that right now. If I can get it open. There you go. That way we know when we put oil in there, it's going to have the gasket already on there. That's the bottom one. And then here's the top one that had the gasket on there, but we're going to take that off and replace that as well with a new gasket. The gaskets are the same size for the top and the bottom. So we'll go ahead and do that, like so. Okay, now what we need to do is we're going to bring this engine down so it's perpendicular with the deck. Push this over. about like so, okay? And we're gonna use our trusty gear oil. Remember, you gotta have one of these in order to put that fluid in there. We left the top open. We're gonna go ahead and screw this on the bottom. I could have did this while it was still up in the air too, but I didn't. Okay, that's on there. Now we're just gonna pump this gear oil in there until it starts coming out the top. Now when you pump this, you don't want to pump real fast because you'll end up getting air bubbles in there. Just take your time, nice and easy, and eventually the oil will start coming out of this top right here. When that oil gets to the bottom of this circle right here, this hole, you know that your lower unit is full of gear oil, okay? But like I said, don't pump fast because you don't want air bubbles in your lower unit oil. All right, Fish On viewers, we've pumped the oil in there. So you can see this right here. There's the oil running out of the upper hole right there. And I had a couple of air bubbles in. I'm gonna just pump it one time so you can see if you see the air bubbles come out. Now there's no air bubbles now, so that's good. So what I need to do is I'm gonna take my screw for the top up there with my screwdriver and go ahead and put that in here. That way, when I take the hose off the bottom, a lot of the oil isn't running out of the bottom. So we're gonna go ahead and tighten this down like so. Then of course we'll wipe all of this up. Okay. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lift this up to make it easier for me to put the screw on the bottom.
I can do it.
Wanna do it? Okay, Thor's gonna do it. Keep going. Hey, Thor. Oh, that's good.
I'm not tall enough.
You're not tall enough, buddy? Okay, let's get this over here so don't mess up the yard. Okay. Okay, see, as you can see, a little bit of oil's coming out. That's no big deal. I'm gonna put this plug in the lower unit part here. And we're gonna tighten her down with the screwdriver.
That's the screw.
All right, that's it. And that's how you change the lower unit oil. All we gotta do is wipe this up and then we'll do the other side. And that's one thing less that we have to do in preparation for the 2021 season. All right, Fish On viewers, keep watching the videos. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Fish On Forte with the Triggerfish Master. Out.